Teacher Emma Bird is really keen the lesson goes well, as it's the first time they've had a visit from a STEM ambassador.
Over the past 3 years or so, we've made really great progress in English and maths, and that was reflected in our latest Ofsted report. However, science is something that we still need to work on and bring up to the same standard. So we're really keen to get outside experts in and to give the children as many opportunities as we can.
I'm here today to turn Class 5 into a group of bridge engineers.
Toby's first activity is designed to get the kids thinking about the stability of an arch bridge. And for this, he'll need some volunteers.
Now I want you to put your palms together. Right. Now I want you to slowly shuffle backwards. Keep on going. And lean towards each other. Lean towards each other. Don't go so far as you fall over. Now I want you to describe to the class where you can feel the forces.
I can feel it in my arms.
So you can feel a pushing force from Abdul. And where else can you feel the force? Where's that force going? Where's the other part of it?
Like it goes down my side.
Goes down your sides, and does it keep on going?
Yeah. And it
to where?
Finally reaches my legs.
He uses a second pair of volunteers to strengthen the bridge.
So if you come here, I'd just like you to sit on the floor so he can put the back of it, to support the back of his legs. And if you do the same, now, because you've got these supports behind you, it should be stronger. So if I try and push down, you know, I can't break it, you see. You've recreated the structure of an arch bridge with lots of support at the sides that helps to support the force that's being transferred from the centre of the bridge through the arches, which are U2, and into U2 supports here.
Toby takes the group outside to carry on the exercise. They'll need the ideas they're developing now for the next activity, so it's important everybody gets a go.
I'm asking the pupils to enact a real arch bridge so they can physically feel the forces at work in the arch through their bodies, and they can learn how to reinforce it. So I think that's a really good way for them to, you know, understand quite a sort of abstract concept of the force being transferred through the bridge.
At the beginning you didn't feel very strong, and then you did. What made the difference?
Because they were supporting us with the back of our legs.
Once they'd finished doing what I told them, just off their own initiative, they started enacting different structures. Some of them came together in fours to create domes. Some of them were sort of sticking their legs out to counterbalance themselves. So I was really pleased the way that they were kind of experimenting. Instead of just doing like that and you've got to support all the weight of your body, you're using a balance at the other side to balance you out, and that's called a cantilever type of bridge.
It was definitely the more practical parts of the session where the children were doing things themselves, experiencing it for themselves. That's always what the children are going to remember, and that's what you want when they're learning something new.
For the main activity, each group will have to use the knowledge they've already learnt, together with strong teamwork, to design and construct a bridge made only from straws. The teams are competing to see who can make the strongest bridge.
This curve you've got here, what shape are the straws? Are they curved or are they straight lines? So you might need to bear that in mind.
To give them some pointers with their design, Toby demonstrates the difference in strength between a triangle and a square.
What can you see is happening to the straws?
They're bending.
They're bending. So what we're saying, that the force that I'm pushing on the top is, you know, it's affecting the straws. The straws are trying to push back, aren't they? Yeah? What about when I push down on the square? What's happening to the straws? Are they bending as much as they were on the triangle? No? All the strength of this shape is dependent on the joints, you see. This shape, it's got the strength of the members, which are the straws, and the joints helping it. This one, we're putting all the force onto the joints, and that's why it's not as strong.
This to put a square inside, the triangle inside a square, and this makes more triangles right here.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, you can see that you've broken that square up into 3 triangles, which would be a strong shape. Take that.
I think it was really fun, and even though some of it was hard, it was really fun.
I love the activities. They were very interesting, and I really like them.
How do you use all these ideas in your job?
As engineers, we have to develop, you know, strong bridges to carry the train safely over them. You can see this kind of frame design that you're doing. You'll see it in bridges, but you'll also see it in equipment on the railway that holds up signals, holds up signs. So we use this principle as engineers wherever we need to put up sort of a lightweight structure.
Back in the classroom, it's the moment of truth for our Year 5s.
Who thinks it will hold 200 grams? That's the minimum that we're testing today. Let's see. Put it in the cup. No. Easily. Now, do you think it's going to hold 500 grams? Oh. Yeah. What about 700? Right. Now the big test. Can it hold a kilogram? No. So I'm going to go straight up to 700 for this one. Oh, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. What about a kilogram? 200 grams.
700 is not going to hold.
I think 700 grams for this one is going to be reasonably easy. It looks quite well made.
Yes! Come on, Bridge, stay in there.
No, it's moving, it's moving.
Who thinks this one's a good one? I do as well, actually. No one's just held a kilogram yet, has it? 1.2 kilograms. So that's the best one so far.
The final group's bridge needs to be able to hold 1 kilogram to tie for first place.
Come on, John, come on.
Can it do 700? Oh. If it holds 1,000, you're equal first. Well done. This was the winning bridge because, you know, it had equal strength throughout it. All these other bridges, whether it was because we'd used different sizes of triangles or, you know, our joints were a bit different, there was always a weak point on these other bridges, but this one was strong because it was a regular shape and we'd use the triangles that we learnt about before. The activities that we did today, I think, worked really well. I really liked how they brought the knowledge through from my preliminary one into the final building of the bridge. It's easy to excite children about engineering as long as you get them doing it, you know, because that's really how they learn about the theory.
They enjoyed particularly the more practical aspects of the session today, and also the competition element when they were building bridges at the end. And I think because they enjoyed it and they really got into that experience, that's something that they will remember.